Hello guys, this is going to be Dragon Ball Super Chapter 62, Edge of Defeat, and this chapter I didn't like it. It left a bad taste in my mouth. The chapter kind of starts off with Moro getting that power up from 7-3, and he's got a new form and everything. And Moro's new power up seems to be kind of like a bit of a hacks, to be honest. Like he just has too much power, and considering that he was already stronger than everyone before he got the power, now he's even miles stronger than he was before. And so at the beginning we see Vegeta kind of getting up, and I thought that was quite nice to see Vegeta getting another chance at Moro. And Vegeta's new ability has pretty much been nerfed already. So the weakness in Vegeta's new ability is that he has to at least land a single hit on Moro to even begin his spirit fission. And Moro's kind of figured this out, and uh, he's pretty much just outspeeds him, and he can't really get any hits on him in Vegeta in the first place. Vegeta can't get any hits on Moro in the first place, and what's more is Moro even stole Vegeta's ability using 7-3's ability to steal powers. So now he has a memory capsule of Vegeta. So even if Goku and Vegeta were to use the fusion, because that's always been the last resort for Goku and Vegeta to use fusion, be it Vegeta or Gogeta or Vegeto, they would not be able to use that fusion power because Moro has Vegeta's ability to use Spirit Fission as well. So that's pretty crazy. So that possibility has been thrown out the window. And it's kind of sad because I always love seeing the fusions happen anyway. But yeah. And what's more is how Vegeta, he gets insulted real bad in this. He even gets finished off with his own attack called the Big Bang. And what's more, to add salt to the wound, Moro even Moro even calls his attack nothing special, just a massive, an ordinary key blast at most. And with that, Vegeta looks like he's out of commission for good this time. And what's next is some interesting is it looks like what's he called again? Kami, yeah, Nail. Is it Nail? Oh yeah, well, it looks like Kami's gonna no Dende. That's his name. I forgot his name. Look, some for some reason Dende seems like he wants to join in on the action because he can heal people, and we also get Krillin coming in with the sensu beans as well. So that'll be quite nice to have a sensu bean because it looks like Vegeta could really do with the sensu bean at this moment in time, and obviously if Vegeta can't beat him, there's no way Gohan and Piccolo stand any chance. I don't even know why they fight, but I guess in that situation you would fight, but it's not like they were going to win anyway. And what's something I found quite nice was Gohan actually managed to land one of his restricting rings on him, so I thought that was quite nice for Gohan to get a bit of a spotlight in this. And with the Moro being restricted with the rings, we see Goku use a point blank Kamehameha at Moro's face anyway. And with that, we actually managed to blow off Mora's arm, so that I thought that was pretty cool. But I gotta say, I really hate Dragon Ball Z villains because I've noticed every single one of them have regen abilities, and it's so annoying. Because even if you do substantial damage, like blowing off an arm with a Kamehameha, there's no point because they just regen the arm. It's so annoying. If I think back, I'm gonna go on a bit of a rant here, but I don't know. Moro had regeneration. What did you call it? Goku Black had regeneration as well, and one of them was immortal, so he couldn't even die. Boo has regeneration. Cell has regeneration. I don't know. I just find regeneration as kind of like bad plot writing, to be honest, and it's just too OP to have regeneration because it's just annoying. But nevertheless, the most shocking thing in this chapter is Goku getting impaled with the Moro's regenerated arm anyway. And the reason why Moro regenerates is reasonable because he has Piccolo's abilities to regenerate, and also yeah the thing that Moro mentions about Piccolo's ability this time is that he's copied 7-3's ability, so he has that ability forever. So that's permanent. He's got a permanent ability because 7-3 already copied those abilities, and there's no drawbacks to that whatsoever. So that makes him kind of OP for him to have several abilities, and just with that, Goku's down. But luckily, I'm not too shocked I mean, I'm not too worried that Goku got impaled in the chest because, unlike most series, like something like that would be very dramatic and drastic. But because it's Dragon Ball, you can always just bring him back with the Dragon Balls. You know how it is. But it's just a matter of fact, though, who's going to beat Moro in this moment in time? And if Goku and Vegeta are out, there's no way no one else can take him. So it doesn't really leave much possibilities about who can beat him in this sense, anyway. And Gohan looks like he gets out of commission next as well, and Piccolo he gets hit with his own ability as well. And what's quite interesting is because Moro's got Piccolo's Namekian abilities, he can also hear Dende coming through the what you call telepathy they use. So he puts up this barrier that's quite interesting, and it kind of prevents Krillin and Dende coming in with the heals anyway. And the best part of the chapter would have to be at the end of the chapter when I'll just yeah, and then yeah. So somehow something lets Dende in through the barrier, and it's quite obvious who it is. But I never thought this would happen. So an unexpected thing happened. So Merus comes in to save the day, and this is crazy because we know what punishment Merus will be facing if he. I don't know if he will face punishment, but he surely will face punishment for what he's going to do, because he's not allowed to interfere. And I'm not sure if he's committed the crime as of yet, or if he's going to commit the crime. But we know what the punishment is, and I think he's ready to take the risks. But damn, for Merus to come here, oh my god, this is going to be crazy. So is what do you call it? A trainee angel. He's not even a god of destruction. It's an angel, like angel level character, going to fight up against Merus. I mean, Moro anyway. Moro and Merus very similar naming indeed. So that's crazy how strong Moro is anyway. And so I have some questions about Merus's interference anyway. Is he allowed to interfere as long as he doesn't use his angel powers, or is the fact that he's here on already enough for him to what do you call it, be found guilty? And how far can Merus? I mean, how far can Moro push Merus? I'm pretty sure if Merus uses his angel powers, he should be able to win, just because of how strong the angels are in their own rights anyway. And another question is, how was he allowed to come here if he was under the supervision of Whis and Beerus? I'm pretty sure Whis, being the more senior angel, he wouldn't allow Merus to do something like this. Or if there's no way that Merus would have been able to escape from Whis anyway. But nevertheless, he's here, and we'll probably find out sooner or later. But this is crazy. And also, this is something that I've noticed in Dragon Ball Super, but the amount of times that Goku and Vegeta can't beat the villain is actually quite a lot in this series. Anyway, if we think back to Battle of Gods, Goku and Vegeta couldn't beat Beerus. That's the first villain, but he's not really a villain anymore. I mean, then we had Revival of F. I mean, they did beat Frieza. Okay, so they beat somebody. And if we go back to Goku Black arc, they didn't they didn't beat Goku Black because they couldn't, and they ended up destroying the universe with the help of Zeno. So that was Zeno's victory and their loss. So it's crazy the amount of times they're actually losing against villains. And even against Broly, they only won because of fusion. So it wasn't one of them could beat the Broly. They had to fuse to beat him. So that's crazy how often they don't win against these opponents, and how many more stronger fighters are going to be in this universe. They keep making up new villains. But nevertheless, that was a bit of a rant again. I do enjoy Merus, because it was kind of foreshadowed he'd do something like this, just because of his personality. And I can't wait to see how this fight unravels anyway. And hopefully it'll be very more interesting to see anyway. Actually, one last thing. I don't like how they did my boy Vegeta dirty. I feel like if if Vegeta if Moro shouldn't have got that little power boost by eating 7-3, and it would have been better if Vegeta just laid him out flat there and then. I feel like that would have been a very satisfying ending. So I'm really the way this plot this arc is progressing now, and the way it's going, I'm not a fan of it. It leaves a bad taste in my mouth. I don't know. I just felt like it would have been more better if the fight ended there and then. That would have been better. But nevertheless, this is how the author wants it to go, and we'll find out what happens next. But I'll see you guys next.